I thought we were having a chill conversation.
And we just escalated quickly.
We can go back to the girls' night. Yeah, let's talk about boners again.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming back if you've been here before, or hi, welcome if you're new. My name's Mickey. I'm a therapist, and we talk about therapist-y things on this channel. This intro is different because we decided to split up episodes 3 and 4 for the sake of time. We initially wanted to jam them together, but that ended up not being a super realistic expectation, and so that's why this intro looks a little different. I won't waste too much of your time so that we can just kind of get into the footage, but before we do that, I wanted to remind you that if you like Aaron and I, we have a podcast on the Patreon, and the link to subscribe to that and to become a patron is in the description below. And also, if you want to buy my merch is in the description also. Thanks for being here. We're talking about the Ultimatum episode 4 and all of the weirdness that ensues. So buckle up because this is a weird one. So, okay, thanks, bye.
Episode 4. Waiting on.
I just wanted to see how long it would take for you
Not
to
very
get
long.
Go. Okay, hi everybody. We are doing episode 4 now. Aaron changed shirts. I did not. We're not doing an intro again. You guys know what we're doing, so.
Let's get ready for the acceleration.
I don't know if they have a dance floor or not, but it'd be so fun.
You dance?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would dance, but I'm not good at it.
You're a good dancer. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean,
right?
you're good at dancing, Jake. I just think you're a good dancer. Last
they
night
have
when
sex.
you were
For sure.
twerking, you have a hidden talent that you need to share with everybody. At the end of the day, it's like, is this person proud to have me? Are they not posting me because it's really about business and it's about engagement and followers, or are they not posting me because they just want to look available or single?
Yeah, I had this in my same last relationship. April, she has like 50,000 subscribers, and they care more about these unknown people commenting and following them and having that notoriety. The person you're with is the one you're supposed to be giving that attention to.
Yeah, I feel like
April.
if I was...
April's like 50,000.
He said the person he was with before. Are we sure that that's April?
He said April has like 50.
But the comments or the captions didn't say April.
I had this in my same last relationship. April, she has like 50,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay.
And they care more about these unknown people commenting and following them and having that notoriety. The person you're with is the one you're supposed to be giving that attention to.
Yeah, I feel like if I was with you, I would not have to worry about that or ask for those types of things.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there, I think. You don't have any thoughts?
I don't think so. Well, I'm like waiting to see how the conversation plays out, I think.
I don't know. Maybe we will just let the conversation play out then if you don't have anything to say.
And watch this be the end of it.
If you constantly keep feeling bad or you constantly keep being upset over the same things, that's not the person for you. Because in the long run, it's not worth it. It's really not. I don't want you to get emotional, but in the long run, it's not worth it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize you need to find out what you really want. You got to go deep and find out what makes Ray happy. I wish this 3 weeks never had to end.
Okay, I think this is a question of external versus internal validation. I want to be clear, it's super fair for people to have boundaries and their own wants and needs and non-negotiables in relationships, and everyone will land in a different place with like where that validation is coming from, because it's normal to some degree to need external validation a little bit. It's also like very human. I think it's like a little bit of an unrealistic expectation to say like no external validation for you. You know, like that's not real. However, I don't know that I necessarily agree with this like idea that, you know, your partner working in a certain industry and that aggravating your self-esteem issues or your like need for validation means that your partner needs to do different things, because that to me sounds like Ray work. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like something that Zay needs to change, because the reality is that like working in media, like social media or just like, you know, club influencing, like whatever, you get attention from people.
What's like the point of
that's how you're like successful in that industry. And if that's like threatening to your sense of security in a relationship, then you and your partner need to have a conversation about like, is it a realistic or fair expectation for them to change industries? Is that something that they even want? And if it's not, then like, if you want to be together, how do we make peace with that? You know, like, is that you work? Is that something that you need to work on in therapy for your own self? Because to me, that seems like an unrealistic expectation.
Well, it kind of feels like too, like this is like the puzzle piece thing kind of, or like, like him and April are like puzzle pieces and like they fit together mostly well.
Yeah.
But like, there's not a perfect fit. And like, maybe the spots where like they don't fit well. Yeah. He's just fitting well now with Ray. Like they have this shared thing, but like, I'm sure she will have parts that they don't match on either. Yeah. So like, we're just kind of like switching to like a like grass is greener thing. Yes. Or it's like we're just like swapping maybe some things for other things that you don't like. Or like, you know,
well, and this and this experiment I think is not long enough for them to really suss out what those things are that they're not compatible in, you know? And so it's just this kind of like honeymoon phase of like he was saying, like she checks every single box like that you know of right now, because you guys have all your meals made and you're eating on a fucking beautiful like sunset patio dinner.
Like of course this seems easy, like switching partners of course seems easier because like you don't have to do any of the actual work to like grow together. Like this person's just like at this point they're like where you would
ideally want to be. It's like the Love is Blind thing again. Like you can get along with a bunch of people on vacation in theory if everything's like perfectly taken care of and paid for. Yeah. You're drunk the whole time. Yeah.
I'm taking a rock.
I can see you getting emotional.
No, it's fine.
You fine?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm just glad that you're here.
He just wants to be a center of attention. In college, Colby and I did end up hooking up. Wasn't really something memorable. I introduced Colby and Madlyn together, but on an attractive level, I definitely think Randall would be the better lover. Randall is very attractive. Randall would be more memorable. I would definitely do it if I were in Madlyn's position. He is a big dreamer. Like he really does. Like
that is my word to describe him, and I love that sometimes. But then when it comes to things,
it's like realistically, like can he actually do these things that he's dreaming of? Yeah,
that's the question.
I can tell the quality human you are, and I really don't like. If you're not quality, I don't have time for it.
What were you guys' fears when she told you that she was going into this experience?
I like when people were that.
What fears did you guys have?
Horrible
I was
at
hopeful.
judging people.
Hopeful. Like I know that sounds bad. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Hold on.
I think Colby is a great guy. I think he's super sweet, and he absolutely adores you 100%. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt. Yeah.
He is a nice guy, but I just don't know if he's on the same level as you, like maturity-wise. Like hearing what he has to say and like how he is, I'm like,
I know. I feel exactly how she feels.
I also wonder to what degree this is the thing where people just want to be complimentary of someone who's sitting in front of them.
Maybe,
yeah. I'm like, should I be embracing this even further? Should I be truly considering walking away from Colby for Randall?
We forgot. Like, it's been 3-4 episodes now, but we forgot to take bets. Like, here and now, I want to go on the record as, like, who we think is staying with their original person and who we think is
We're just out of the couples that are together now. No.
You think nobody's getting back together except for fucking...
I don't think anyone's getting back together. I feel like everyone's just gonna be broken
everyone's
up.
Gonna walk
I feel like
away
everyone's
single?
gonna be broken up. Yeah.
So your official stance is that everyone's gonna walk away from this single?
Yeah, actually, I think it is. I think this is gonna fuck everyone's shit up. I'll probably be wrong on so many of those. But...
Okay, I think Madlyn and Randall are gonna stay. April and Jake are gonna get back together, and then I think Ray and Zay are gonna get back together.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Okay, those are our guesses.
Oh, I got it. It's
That smells really good. I'm excited. It's the first time I see you cooking. Is this normal?
No, not really. I used to cook for our house in college. Like, I used to be a really good cook, to be honest. It's just, I don't cook anymore. I got somebody better than me cooking.
I guess.
Madlyn.
If you talk about Madlyn again, I'm off. I'm out.
Oh, God.
Honestly, fair.
When we're talking and I start walking.
All I have to say is Madlyn? It's kidding.
Asshole. I don't care like what the other couples are doing. Jake's shown me that he's running with this experience and he's taking it head on. So I owe it to myself to do the same. That's why we're here.
That's some big girl stuff. That's what's up.
Your body when I hopped in bed last night, because your legs were all the way on my side of the bed, and you were just like.
That is my go-to move right there.
I have been talking to April. She said to me she sees where she's messed up and that she's been selfish. Because she's not selfish. She just really, by nature, goes out and does things for people out of her kind heart. She's amazing. There's nothing that she fears.
Okay.
She's gonna go far in life. I really love that about her.
Are you a little
I love April.
Loves
I think
April.
she's good for Jake in a lot of ways.
I'm not gonna lie, it's something you look forward to, but it's hard to grasp that concept.
Dedicating yourself to someone else for the rest of your life, like that's not what scares me. It's just doing that for the right person.
It's something that I didn't put a lot of thought into until this, and I'm almost forced to think about that now.
I know, yeah. That's the biggest thing, like with this experience is what's been changing. It's like, well, I'm having to talk about all the things and think about the things that like I choose to ignore. And like once I get married, I feel like I'll be ready to have kids like immediately. If I'm not ready to have kids with you and really start a life with you, then I'm not ready to marry you.
I want a girl because I never had a sister growing up.
Okay.
We finally got something. We got a nugget.
Problematic. I feel like the show is just one big PSA for why people can benefit from going to individual therapy. Like a lot of these conversations that people are having about like the validation thing with Ray and this with her being like I'm having to have these conversations that I like have never had to have before. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like, how? And I guess that makes sense. Like, it's a fairly common thing. And I do want to recognize like the privilege that is required in order to be able to go to therapy and like unpack all that stuff, you know? But these are things that like when you're going to therapy and you're unpacking your stuff and you're like really learning about yourself, it's a lot easier to operate in a relationship because you are coming to the table with this really clear understanding of who you are and what you want and what you need, what you're able to offer someone else, like what feels safe for you. And it like makes the relationship building process a lot easier and just a lot safer. So like if you're experiencing issues in your relationship, like PSA, going to couples therapy can be super helpful, but also don't count out the usefulness of individual therapy because sometimes it's like us, you know, like sometimes it's our own work that we need to do to like overcome the like bullshit that we're bringing to the table. The other thing here, I just again, because this seems to be like Netflix's hill to die on is like really perpetuating this belief that like relationships have to look this like sort of linear, like cis het way, and they don't. You don't have to like abstain from marriage until you're ready to have kids, because the reality is that some people will never have kids or want to have kids or be able to have kids, and that's perfectly valid. Not all people have to get married in the first place, or like, again, the thing where like marriage doesn't equal cohabitating or having kids or monogamy or like one partner. Like there's so much gray area in how a healthy, happy relationship can look, and Netflix just like, no, we're not going to do that. You should get married. For what? Literally for what?
I guess it makes sense.
It's especially wild, too, knowing that, like, statistically speaking, the age for your first marriage and the birth of your first child continues to go up and up and up. And these people are talking about, like, I'm so old. I'm ready to have kids now. And, like, what?
It makes me feel really old.
Like, where are these people? Because I haven't met them yet.
I think 5 kids in the next few years is going to be super expensive. But for the most part, I think Madlyn and I agree on the most important things. Finances, kids, just life in general. Madlyn is going to be a great wife. Like, living with you, like, you don't give off that you're reckless with your spending. You don't give off that you, like,
But I have been. When I get married, I will have more of that focus of I'm building a life with a partner.
Yeah.
I'm building a life for my kids. It's just very important to me that I do that with the right person, because I do want kids and I want to put everything into them.
Yeah. The right person, yeah.
Just really quick. I also want to encourage people to unpack this belief that you have any semblance of control over the gender or the sex of your children. This whole like my dream family is like a little boy and a little girl thing is projecting your own ideals onto little human beings who like you have no ability to control that. They may be born with those genitals too, but you don't know what their gender identity will be. And so like if we're having kids for the purpose of making ourselves happy because I want to be a girl mom or a boy mom, like very much I want to encourage people to practice an attitude of like not knowing about those things, because you can set yourself up for disappointment. You can set your children up for lots and lots of trauma and like identity issues. And it's just like not a best practice. Hopefully that's not a hot take.
Oh, it's about to get fucking messy.
I want to know, what do you have against Jake with a stubble? Because he's sexy right now.
Like, with Zay, there is like a physical attraction between us. We got some cuddles in. We're getting a little like,
Yeah.
It was like day one of sleeping together.
No, how did you know that he boned her?
I can feel it.
You touched it. Like,
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shanice,
It's okay.
no.
I was like, okay, this is happening.
but how was it?
What do you mean? How can you tell?
Like from the very beginning, Zay, you've been extremely expressive. Like me and you are very more alike than anybody here, I feel like.
You think so?
You don't feel that way?
No, I was just asking if you think so.
Do you not feel that way? Now I'm asking
I'm just asking if you think so.
I do think so.
Okay,
do you feel that
for
way?
sure.
I feel like we say what's on our mind.
Yeah.
Me and Zay went out one night. And there was a little whisper between Zay and this girl, but she fucking planted one on me. And I received it.
Okay.
And I ran with it.
He told that girl to come over to you.
It felt like it was Zay's intentions for her to make out with me. Yes, absolutely. Zay talked to this girl.
She goes and kisses you. That has nothing to fucking do with me.
I mean, it happened, right?
This is something I've been wanting to talk about. I don't like how you just said Zay there was some whispers going on.
Because it happened. You were talking to her before it even happened.
Fuck
right
that.
to me.
Fuck that.
She
Fuck
did
that.
exactly what she did.
Bro, you was fucking making out with her bag. Stop acting. Don't.
I'm not trying to deny what happened. I just said what happened.
Listen.
I'll talk about it.
Listen,
Right.
I really don't give a fuck about.
This is me being a man.
Listen,
owning up my
talking.
shit right now.
I'm talking.
Putting your word.
I'm talking.
Putting your name in my
stop
words.
talking while I'm talking.
I can hear what you're saying.
That shit fake as fuck.
How is that fake?
Don't try to play fucking dumb with me.
I'm not playing.
You
I'm
wanna
not
act
acting
stupid?
I'm calling you
You wanna
out.
act stupid? All right.
I get you're
Brandon,
pissed.
Switch me seats, fam, before I fuck him up, bro. You should piss me off. I'm sorry, Randy, bro, but
bro, I'm just trying to understand.
I don't want to reach out and, you know what I'm saying, do some shit that I'm going to regret. Don't fucking piss me off, fam. But I'm glad that I'm growing as a man. I'm glad we're in this setting, because a whole different type of Zay, this wouldn't even be happening right now.
I'm so honest and open, bro.
You're not honest and open, though. This is something that you're not capable of doing. Like, telling the truth. You're not capable of that, and I understand that.
Did you bring the girl on him?
I did not. Who do you think I am? You think I got mind control? What I saw is you saying, yeah, this girl tried to kiss me and I pulled away. Stop fucking lying. You said
you're
that.
saying the fact that I enjoyed the kiss.
So now we know. Colby is a liar and a cheater.
People know about that?
Hey, this. That shit fucks with me.
Oh my God, dude.
I thought we were having a chill conversation.
And we just escalated quickly.
We can go back to the girls' night. Yeah, let's talk about boners again.
I just don't want to feel like I'm like rubbing anything in. But
You're not gonna rub it in. Like, just be open and honest with me.
I'm enjoying it. It's nice.
Excited to get through these 3 weeks. Things need to fucking change, but like we were gonna figure our shit out. We were so serious with each other and like committed and being in a marriage and like a relationship. We planned a wedding. Like my dad thinks that we're married to this day. Like my dad thinks Jake is my husband. Like he's like, I still don't believe that y'all aren't married.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like so we.
Hold on, I'm
confused.
confused. Wait, your dad thinks that you're married?
We function as a wife and husband. And Jake was like, you're gonna be the mother of my baby. We never use protection. Every fucking time we've never used protection. He's never pulled out on me. Right. And like to have infertility issues and you say you're not ready to have kids, but your action.
I'm sorry, what? I think that is fucking wild that y'all met and like we're like no birth control.
He would be down to have a kid a year from now.
Yeah, and that fucking sucks as a woman to know that your body is not working, be told that I have cysts in my ovaries, that I'm not producing the hormone that, like, I spent so much money, I can't, my body just doesn't ovulate.
Like, I want you to know, like, I empathize with you and I'm sorry, and I really am sorry that that this is, you know, happening between you and Jake, and you're going through this in general.
I just feel so fucking helpless.
I think you'll be a great mom. I think just seeing the way that you love Jake, I think you're capable of really loving a kid and being there for them. And I think you'll be great no matter what you do. And I do.
Pause.
I don't even know where to even...
I am so overwhelmed. Okay, so that's...
You guys know the drill. The cat's outside the door.
Yeah, she's fine. Okay, I mean, that sounds like a trauma response to me. The, like, I can't have kids, so I'm desperate to have one now. Again, I want to be super clear. We don't know these people. Netflix highly edits the show, and so I can't speak with any level of certainty about these people. However, if someone said something similar to this to me in a clinical setting, my immediate thought would be, to what degree is the desperation to have children now related to your inability to do that, and like a desire to control the situation, a desire to rectify a feeling of inadequacy? There's like trauma stuff going on there, I'm willing to bet. And again, I just feel like this whole fucking show is a PSA for like why individual therapy is valuable and useful and like something we should all be doing, because just fucking yikes, man. Okay, hi friends. First of all, I sound like a weirdo because I caught COVID. Sorry. Second of all, I wanted to address this because in the final cut, the way things came together, this makes it sound like I'm saying yikes at April. I want to be super clear that I'm not, because that's super fucking rude. April is very much allowed to have a trauma response to these things. Like, this is perfectly okay. The reason that I talked about this is just for the purpose of like illuminating that this is very much a thing that can happen, and sometimes we don't recognize where our feelings are coming from. So it can be useful to do that reflection. But the yikes that I said, and like the frustration and the judgment that you're seeing in this clip, is at Netflix for, again, doing the thing where they're asking people to air out their personal traumas, not only on TV, in front of like millions of people, but also while they're drunk, and then to highly edit this and like not give them any say in how they're represented or portrayed. It just feels fucking predatory. It bothers me, and it's frustrating to me. Like, the longer we watch this show, the more I'm having the realization that Netflix is likely, maybe, I don't know, potentially screening people who are like messy or like dramatic or like whatever. But a lot of times that comes along with a trauma history. And I guess Netflix just doesn't have any issue with exploiting people's trauma for entertainment. And that fucking bothers me. So that's why I said yikes. Okay, thanks.
Do you really think that all of your needs as a woman, as a partner, could be fulfilled by Zay?
Damn.
Well, I mean, let's be fucking real. That's what we're here to find out.
Like, and you go back and live with Zay and y'all start having those arguments, are you gonna have a different response?
Yeah. I would like for him to be less reactive, and then as far as like the nightlife promoting social media side of things, maybe scale that back and be less flirty and less involved in social media and nightlife. I could do that.
I just honestly have seen you and Jake together, and I think y'all are a fucking incredible couple. I get that you have a history with Zay, but I think
terrible.
If you really think about what does Ray want, is Zay capable of giving you those things?
It was like, who the fuck
that Jake does naturally?
No, literally.
Because you know he fucking does, or you wouldn't be smiling. I'm sorry, I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
You trying to leave with
We've done this conversation
Zay or Jake? What does Ray want? Do you even know that?
No, she should probably go to therapy for that. Also, Madlyn's like really on one today.
Madlyn and I have slept in the same bed. We've talked about personal feelings. We spoke about and talked about what things that we don't like about our exes. Yeah.
It's hard to fucking hear.
It's hard to hear, but it's something that, if you want to accelerate this process, it's something that you do need to hear. And honestly, Madlyn and I have kissed before. I kissed Madlyn, bro.
You what?
Is that surprising?
Yeah. Didn't Colby and April have sex?
Oh shit.
No, I don't think so.
What did that kiss mean to you?
We just kissed. It was a time where we were the most vulnerable, and it happened.
It's better than mine about it. I guess I wouldn't be just saying so much.
Look at us at this table. You think there's not boners all around?
Back to the boners, baby.
Randall's sexy. Like, I will tell you, I love you. I love you. But like, Randall's amazing. Randall is everything I've ever asked for on paper. And he's beautiful. One night, we like Randall just kind of reached and like, oh my, he held like literally, we held him.
Hold my hand.
He's expressed that he's physically attracted to me also. So I'm gonna tell you that.
She had like a little eye twitch.
Oh man.
Like, I'm telling you, I know.
Like, I'm really trying to be good at
No, you're good, but I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to realize I'm thinking missing from Colby, but now I'm getting everything I need out of Randall, everything I've ever asked for out of a guy. Like, Randall's like my fucking perfect guy. Like, I think it's weird that he's not ready to live with you.
Well, the thing is, my thing is, I don't want to live with him unless he proposes to me. No, I think what it is the fact that I've like made him very comfortable in our relationship. Yeah. And I've given him all like the privileges.
Without even living with him.
Yeah, I made him like, you know, I gave him all the privileges of being his wife, so he doesn't feel like he has to make me a wife.
Right, but I live with my boyfriend,
That's what
and I am his fucking wife, essentially, and I don't want to be his wife. For the first time, Randall has been like, you've shown me that.
She said, fuck you.
Should we check and see if she's a concussion?
Like, is she okay?
There's just gonna be a cat leg on the floor out there. Just on the... Maybe come sit down.
She's like a little roach.
Maybe it's not the timeline. Maybe it's those kinks within a relationship that are holding back from marriage. Like, I think I would be ready to embrace this and be with somebody if it was, like, the right thing. And I told him, I was like, that finance shit is bullshit. If you find the person you're ready to build a life with, you won't hold back. And he admitted to that.
I feel like he just doesn't do, like, a lot of spontaneous shit.
He's intentional. I mean, don't you value that?
Doesn't do anything he doesn't mean. I'm stuck on that part.
I mean, I don't know. He kissed me off camera. I touched a boner as well. It's like, I didn't ask for that shit. He kissed me. Okay.
Madlyn is kind of freaking me out right now.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were boners involved, so.
He really wanted to figure out whether or not it was real.
Crack up right now.
I don't know why.
Talking about the fact that Randall kissed her
on Netflix
off camera,
and
I have feelings about that because she made sure to let me know that Randall is very intentional and he does things that he means.
If I'm truly fucking honest with myself, my biggest fear coming in here from day one was that Randall could walk away from me. And I'm terrified, especially after tonight, just kind of hearing how everything is going. I'm terrified of the thought that that might be a possibility.
I think that Shanique is upset about it.
I don't care.
And that's okay, that's gonna happen.
It needs to affect her. Randall did have every intention of kissing me.
Okay.
He did. We all came here for answers, and Randall kissed me off camera. I think it scares the shit out of her. But at the same time, like, if it's not her, it's not her. The reality of the situation is upsetting.
I was saying, Madlyn's kind of like a mad scientist.
I'm gonna need somebody to like fucking supervise Madlyn tonight. Somebody watch her tonight, please.
I'm done. I'm ready to go make out with Randall off camera.
Take this off me.
Wow. Messy.
I thought we were gonna have a fun little cute girls' night out and talk about boners.
Nope.
We did not.
Madlyn got drunk.
And so did Colby like go out with Zay and like made out with
some
girl
random
that
girl?
wasn't April?
Yes.
That's what understanding from that?
That's what I'm picking up from that scenario. I just want to be super clear that this show generally is not a good example of what conflict resolution, communication skills, like all the things that go into relationships. Like, this is not a good example of like a healthy version of those things, because there's just like so much passive aggression, so much poor communication, so much like
no boundaries,
intentional and accidental manipulation going on here, and it's overwhelming to watch.
I'm like tired after that one.
Yeah, this was a lot. I am very curious to see where things go from here.
They should be going back here soon. Oh, look, the next episode is called Pushing Boundaries. I think we've done plenty of that.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, after an evening of strained cocktail hours, couples cuddle and implode.
Well, don't read
A forbidden meeting ends with drama.
Well, now we're better than Netflix. Now we're just teasing people for the next episode.
I think they've already watched it.
Yeah.
Everyone in the world has seen all of these episodes except for us.
We're a little late. We have day jobs and
we do have day jobs and a bunch of other stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you do, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoy this fuckery, make sure to click the link in the description.
Am I the fuckery or are you the fuckery?
We're the fuckery.
Yeah,
baby.
collectively, like definitely.
Yeah.
I'm like the pho and you're the curry.
No, yeah. I like being the curry. I'll be the curry.
I didn't want to give you that much credit.
Oh my god, that's so cute. You're like a little bowl of pho and I'm like a little plate of curry. That's so cute. Stop. We're getting t-shirts made right now. Anyways, if you like this fuckery, make sure to click the link in the description to become a patron, where you can find our podcast and a whole bunch of other fun exclusive content that doesn't exist anywhere else on the internet.
I'm not just a merch machine for you, okay? Stop taking everything I say and turning it into merch. Okay, I am.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave some comments, let us know how you feel, and we will see you guys next Saturday for another video.
I started waving too early, but I'm not gonna stop.
Bye.
Bye. All right.